AD and Pun called Wack 100 out for what they consider to be dry snitching online. Let's get into it. Now, apparently there's a war brewing between the No Jumper universe and the Cuhmunity. And this all began because academics went to a Kendrick Lamar concert.
Okay. Yeah, no. It was all good vibes, man. Went to the show. There's a lot I could really get into, but first and foremost, I say this. Dot is filling up this venue. Like, this venue is filled.
Now, while at the Kendrick Lamar concert, apparently academics bumped into my nigga Dave Free. And there was a conversation between academics and TDE.
Because the first thing he said to me, he said, Ack, why you put that boy on your stream? He got me in Drake's case. And I said, dog, you know I've put people on stream that accuse Drake of whatever. You see, that's the thing that, I stand full steadfast. It's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. So I also said to both people, I said, listen, there's a POV on both sides. Again, it's not my thing or issue to solve or whatever. Anthony told me though. He said, he lamented a little bit about the yeah, maybe I'll save that for stream. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the lawsuit. I got a little bit of clarity, at least his perspective on it, and because the first thing he said to me, he said, Ack, why you put that boy on your stream? He got me in Drake's case. And I said, dog, I've put people on stream that accuse Drake of whatever. You see, that's the thing that, I stand full steadfast on that. I put somebody on my stream named Julian. He said Drake scammed him of millions of dollars. Then you had the K-Bots who said Drake killed him. That didn't help Drake. But what am I? I'm a media outlet. So I was telling him, fair is fair. I was like, listen, the person who introduced me to the person who said that you paid for body streams, I said he's friends of, and I'm gonna redact names here. He's friends of people that y'all know, not friends of Drake. Because I don't know if y'all think he like planted him there. Then, and this is the last thing I said, I'm probably gonna get off. Dave Free had a moment. He asked me, he said, Ack, he said, what are you getting from this? He says, is he paying you? And that was the most insulting thing and I had conversations with these men for a while. But the very idea that I was like a purchasable commodity was so disgusting. I reminded him, I said, I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've been doing this for over 15 years. How did you think I became me? I said, you knew about me before this shit. How did you think I became? Did you think I was a cheap hoe that just could be bought?
Now, according to Terrell, as well as back on Fig, allegedly, academics was actually put in his place, made to sit down, as well as they said that Dave Free actually asked him, did he want to catch a fade? And they said academics turned that down.
And he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little exchange.
Right.
But you got marked out, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
Yeah, for real.
You from TDE now, boy. Now go sit your ass down right here. Sit down and get up when we tell you to. You feel me? You got marked out, boy. Coming over here talking about some, he said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get out. That's what we could do.
Now, academics felt some type of way about their actual narrative of what actually happened, and academics went to his own platform to address T-Rail, Smack, and Back on Fig. Now, academics will actually go as far as to say he's the one that created Back on Fig because he gassed them up into leaving No Jumper. And after they left, him and Adam was on the phone laughing about how he forced them or tricked them out of their position. He also went on to say that their platform was no good and they actually weren't even worth having a back and forth with.
Dude, to y'all. Now y'all got y'all slave master Adam hitting me like, Ack, I'm getting on stream. I see you about to get on their ass. See, I'm not even trying to get on y'all ass. Y'all was getting your ass whipped by Adam. Now Adam is texting me. He want me to finish y'all niggas. He put these boys, he put the whip to them. You feel what I'm saying? You know I gaslight them niggas to go start their own shit. Now I hear one bankrupt. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's going on. Big Ack giving out loans. Big Ack is still giving out loans. I know Adam won't do it, but you know Big Ack is just go on the website. That they're worth more than Adam is paying them. Because I know the white man ain't never going to give you too much. Gassed them off of that. It was 3 months later, they're like, we're quitting. We're quitting. Peace. I'm like, you know what the funny thing is? Them niggas quit. I was on the phone with Adam. I'm like, yo, they dumb as shit.
Now, with that being said, No Jumper addressed this whole entire issue on the No Jumper news show, and Adam even spoke about it. Now, with that, but prior to Adam even speaking about this, Wack 100 took to his Instagram to actually interject himself into this online fade between academics and No Jumper, and he said that him, No Jumper, Flacco, and the rest of the crew is actually standing on the side of academics, and there will not be no double teaming Ack.
Check this out. Don't be mistaken, homie. No Jumper, we stand with academics, right? No Jumper and the academy, we ride as one. Ain't finna be all that double teaming. Everybody thinking they bigger than the program. They listen. I hate to say it. You know, it's a couple guys over there. Well, really one guy I got major love for. That's like family. But hey, listen, will war come casualties? Either y'all stand down with Ack, right? You know, this just like war. The U.S., we keep our ships in the water everywhere. Whoever we with, we with. Ack ain't got to come this far, bro. Don't make us start firing shots. You been warned. You understand me? What's a community without No Jumper? Huh? Yeah. Fuck around and find out.
Cuhmunity had a response to their own. And quite frankly, they was calling Wack a dry snitch. They said he was dry snitching about the whole Big U situation, talking about open cases. They brought the Rayshawn situation. Rayshawn Williams, you know, the case up in Vegas that they accused Big U of. You know, Wack 100 and them was talking about that prior to the case, even though they said the parents or the family was talking about it on TikTok or whatever. They didn't brought that up. And I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to let y'all watch that. And then y'all just get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think Cuhmunity is really doing right here. I'm going to just end it right here. Wack, hey, I expect an expeditious response to this. You feel me? Here we go.
Okay, so being from street backgrounds, right? It's looked down upon us if we have like a rat on the show. You get what I'm saying? Or if we cover or if we ask some police questions or do certain that these other that do. If we did that, it's going against the code that we signed up for. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So there's some form of integrity in what the we doing. Somebody like Flacco, he can name this like these guys from this area that hurt 7,000 people, and you know this is the guy that did it. Like I literally just seen I sent you earlier the Swamp Story, right, where they're naming all these players, or like how Trapler Ross do it. You're naming all these players. You're sitting there breaking down this crimes and everything like that. We look at that as a form of snitching. You feel me? Like if we sitting there helping technically, right? Like prime example when Takeoff lost his life, right? And it was people like covering like this is the guy I think that did it and doing this and doing that. That'd be like a form of snitching.
So what do you think about people like that?
What do you mean? They're civilians.
What do you think about people like that who are from the street culture, who's on the internet doing that type?
I mean, there's a line that's drawn though. This all depends on what you stand by. Because at the end of the day, we live in a world right now where don't give a about certain no more. I still care. You still care. But if a don't care personally, that's on them.
So a case in point, right? Some would say Wack 100. What he be doing is what you're talking about. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think Wack 100 be crossing the like snitching online line?
Do be snitching? If you expose somebody for being a rat, I don't see nothing wrong with. If you a rat, you a rat. If you get exposed for being a rat, you a rat.
Okay. So not just that element though, because it ain't just that. That's one element of it, right? That he does. So
Now,
you know what I'm talking about. Never mind, I get it. I know what's going on.
Is there shit that I don't agree with? 100%. I wouldn't do it. No, I wouldn't do it. But you feel me? That's on him and his homies. Now, what aspect you talking about though?
No, I'm just saying it'd be more than just like putting out paperwork. Because I mean, these be talking about. I mean, we see what happened with the Big U.
All this wow.
And for like 6 months, probably longer than that, was talking about Big U committing online and just pushing the line on that shit.
Now that's what I never do. I can't do that. Me
and
personally.
They end up getting arrested and put in the RICOs and all that. And it's like, is that cool content? Is that like, that's cool? That's accepted?
Hey, no, hell no, that's accepted. But was his name in that paperwork? No.
Who?
Wax. It went in there for
What's his name in the paperwork? No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about people who pushing the narrative of what you're saying, like dry snitching.
Oh, for sure, for sure. If you can say something on camera that's gonna get somebody locked up, you out of pocket for that.
If you could come out and be like, hey, the sister of the boy that got murdered is on the phone with me, and she's saying this nigga murdered her brother.
And if they can use that against you,
is that dry snitching?
For sure, 100%.
Okay, I'm just asking.
100%.
Just asking. See what you're saying that. I'm just asking.
100%. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no. I mean, this era of what we are watching, it is getting crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, it's niggas like the go viral. It's definitely the go viral. The go viral era. You remember the go viral era before was with Boom Gang